here. And while you might think about that when you're sitting in the sanctuary and we're having a beautiful worship service at that 10 a.m. in-person service, you might not even think about this equipment that's older than I am, 60 years old, that we're relying on to heat and cool our building. These swamp coolers have been lovingly preserved and maintained, but they have far outlived their lifespan, and they're no longer working for the church. We're struggling with needing to heat and cool our building in a way that is more efficient, that is more green, that is more cost effective, and that ultimately replaces and renews equipment for the 21st century of our work and witness and ministry of our Arvada United Methodist Church. That's why we're inviting you to join us in helping to fund and support our HVAC project. Our HVAC project that is sorely needed for our church and will help us sustain our ministry and mission and continue to be good stewards of the earth around us as we upgrade our equipment, as we replace much of our 60-year-old equipment, and as we make resources of our building available, not only for the ministry and mission we're called to do as a church, but also as we welcome in our community partners and other folks who seek to know the hope and the love of God through the ministries and missions of our church. I don't know about you, but raising money in my own household or with the church for updating and upgrading and improving an HVAC system is never fun money to spend. It's not always easy to get excited about replacing antiquated air conditioning systems or taking away a swamp cooler in order to accommodate the increasing heat and climate around us and replacing it with an HVAC system of central air. Think of it instead, perhaps, of making an investment, of investing our church and our resources and making a witness and making a model in our community of moving even closer to a net zero efficiency. Think about making an investment in a building that has been sustained for 60 years with its antiquated equipment and now needs to be upgraded and updated for our next generations of ministry. Think of it as an investment in the ways that we can live as a green community and take care and be better resourceful users of the gifts that God has given us in all of creation. That's our goal with this HVAC project. These are expenses that are necessary for us to maintain basic use of this building, much less to move from a less than 50% efficiency through all of our central air and heat systems to a 90+% efficiency. When I think of how I invest my resources, how I upgrade and update my own home to not only be comfortable but also assure the best functioning home for hospitality and welcome and living, these are necessary costs. They are for the church building too. And I hope you'll go to this webpage and learn more about this project and the ways you can participate in supporting it by making contributions and bequests to AUMC's building fund. We hope to reduce the debt that we will need to incur to cover the expense of this project by the generosity of our congregation stepping up and making more possible to reduce the debt towards that $550,000 price tag and hopefully minimize it dramatically with the kind of giving and the sharing and the generosity that AUMC has been about for a very long time. I look forward to working with you, and I'm so thankful for our trustees and our administrative ministry team and all of our congregation for stepping up once again to sustain the ministry and mission of our church as we care for the building that has been entrusted to us and we care for the world around us with good and careful and efficient energy use. Thank you for considering this incredible mission and giving opportunity, and I look forward to what God is continuing to do through us as we do this important work together.